Many others are waiting to be saved. There's a lot of unfinished business. I shouldn't rest for too long.
We should be safe for now. Doctor, are you okay?
Just a little exhausted. Don't worry. Nothing a little rest can't fix. How's everyone doing?
More startled than hurt.
Looks like everyone's all right.
We underestimated the destructive power of the Black Jade Guards. It seems that it will be impossible to return to the ruin for the time being.
It's a pity we couldn't salvage some remains of the guards, even partially.
If some pieces can be obtained for research, Niner's heavy machinery can surely find a way to deal with them. But it was a pressing situation just now, so it wasn't a top priority.
Sure.
But our trip was not without success. Our experiences, devices that only darkness can activate, and dark forms. After deciphering it, we will surely obtain a lot of information.
Madam Ling Han! It's great that you're all okay. I've been so worried.
We have found a very important clue. Master Yu needs to review it as soon as possible.
Master Yu is currently monitoring the activity of the Ignisville ruin. Nanyin launched an attack there with the intent of stealing the Crystamax. Lady Juche and Madame Wang have already rushed over, but I don't know what the situation is now. Moreover, a large number of abyss currents appeared in Aquaville, and support was urgently needed there.
Huh. I understand.
Yen Miao, Doctor, please take the dark form back to Zhengong. Mingjing, Tianlang, you can help deal with the Aquaville abyss currents. Executor, Miss Shirley, let's go.
Non-Yan. She got away with it. I don't know what she's up to now. She must be stopped.
Thank you. Leave the rest to me.
Playing games yet again. prejudice. This is not good. I failed in my duties. If only I had noticed earlier. It's no one's fault, Liu Hua.
Your injuries!
This is nothing.
Don't act tough! This non-yin, she really is a monster.
She's gotten stronger. Is this the effect of Christamax? Or did she deliberately hide her true strength before?
Or possibly both. Master Yu needs to know what happened here. Let's go back to Ignisville Mansion to talk things over.
Yes, let's get out of here first.
Yan Miao has sent the dark form to Zhengong, and Tempest is deciphering the information contained within. Rarely have we had such direct contact with the Blackstone civilization. Our understanding of them will be even greater.
The results of the deciphering may explain the actual use of the Hindeka County ruin. And some of our guesses may also be confirmed. We currently believe that the ruin is some type of special laboratory. It is closely protected by Black Jade guards, and anyone who misuses its mechanisms will be attacked by the guards. The elders were trapped in the ruin at that time. They had no choice but to let Nanyin complete that transformation.
After seeing it with my own eyes, I believe that is the case. It was a last resort, and it was also a sacrifice. So, Nanyin became what she is now.
The principles behind that device are not yet clear. But it's obvious that Nanyin's power is far greater than it was in the past. We failed to defend the Ignisville ruin.
I see. Before returning to the Forbidden County, we had many misunderstandings about Nanyin betraying Domain 9. That was not her original intention. Thank you for bringing back the truth behind the Hindeka County calamity. We will never forget the efforts and sacrifices of the past. Only by completely eradicating the darkness pestilence can we give some comfort to the elders. But as for the Nanyin now, how much of her is still that Nanyin we knew before? We still need to be wary of her. Nanyin has already taken 3 Christamaxes, so her next target is already obvious. Aquaville must respond early. In addition, the dark form may give us important clues. I will urge Zhang Gong to complete the deciphering as soon as possible. Whether we can change the direction of the future, perhaps it may all depend on this next battle.
Bleep bleep! Executor, I heard you are back from the Forbidden Hindeka County. Could you meet me at the Infinite Sundial?
Of course. We are on our way.
In this episode, the Executor is having a new encounter. What kind of twist will these new faces bring to our story?
What episode?
Not sure what is going on, but Miss Brevi seems excited.
Oh, no need to introduce yourself. I know who you are. Well-trained and disciplined. You are constantly scanning and analyzing your surroundings. Even though you're already a part of Domain 9, your unique temperament still stands out. And this must be your inseparable companion, Miss Shirley. Pleased to finally meet you in person, Executor. I'm Yanuo.
Huh? Very rare for Yanunu to make such a serious comment. Executor and Shirley, does this ring a bell? The new encounter I've previously introduced is finally here!
Ah, it's Miss Yanua, who taught you how to survive in the wilderness unprepared.
That's right. But the scenario of being in the middle of nowhere is only an example. How to respond to a fleet of an unknown civilization is also worthy of in-depth discussion.
How to communicate and live harmoniously with many elves on their land is also a topic.
First, determine whether the civilization is present. Then, evaluate the level of danger in each specific situation. Excuse me. I digress. Glad to meet you. And thank you for looking after Breely. I look forward to working with you both. While you were on the mission in the forbidden Hendeka County, I got myself acquainted with the basics of Domain 9. Give me a shout if you need a hand in the future.
Good to have you here, Miss Yanua.
I'm feeling even more at ease now that Yanunu is here. This team can easily tackle most problems with no need for a miracle. This is not all. Another friend has been waiting for us at the Ignisville Celestial Gate. Let's rendezvous there.
Another friend?
Mm-hmm. We had some trouble activating the Omnium reactor earlier. Teacher told me the headquarters would send someone to assist us. If we can all work together to locate the problem, we might find a solution.
We are having trouble again? The upgrade of the Infinite Sundial is not a smooth sail after all.
Well, we've had quite a few theoretically impossible situations.
And challenging situations like this require us to unite as one.
Well said. So, our next mission is to welcome our new friend from the High Cross headquarters. Let's roll!
This must be 23 minutes and 47 seconds. Bleep! I have waited for 23 minutes and 47 seconds, literally. I suppose I'll explain it. The sooner you get used to my work style, the more efficient our cooperation will be. Well, I've done some homework about my coworkers in Domain 9. Brevi, Yanuo, Shirley, and the Executor. Based on the evaluation of your previous missions, I estimated the time it would take for you to arrive once you received the news that I'd be here.
Huh? So the headquarters also has access to my transcript? I sure hope it's good enough to get me some additional funding.
Taking into consideration what is needed to travel to Domain 9, it's easy to figure out the right time for departure. That is, without wasting a second, the best time to achieve the greatest efficiency. Unfortunately, however, you came late. These 20-some minutes could have been spent on something way more important, so do not let my precious time be wasted ever again. Understood? Well, I should have expected this, considering you are from District 9. After all, there is no place for people with no sense of time in the algorithm arc at the headquarters.
Sorry about the wait, Your Highness from the headquarters. Our apologies. We are truly sorry.
Call me Plotty. Cut all the useless formalities.
Lolo is very approachable. We like that.
Looking forward to working with you. Then, without further ado, let's get going. Your Highness, after you.
Hi, welcome back. A comprehensive inspection of the infinite sundial has just been completed, but we are unable to identify any problem.
No result from the auto-diagnosis. That's kinda troublesome. What exactly is hindering the steady supply of field energy in large amounts?
The steady supply of field energy in large amounts?
Previously, the infinite sundial was operating in a low energy supply mode due to insufficient field energy. Although it managed to provide enough energy for timestamps across the domain, it was insufficient to support the research and development of Niner's heavy machinery. With the upgrade complete and the energy crisis resolved, the infinite sundial should now be able to sustain a steady supply of field energy in large amounts across Domain 9.
However, we experience significant fluctuations in the field energy supply whenever we attempt to operate the system at full capacity. In other words, the infinite sundial would automatically shut itself down once the amount of field energy we attempt to supply exceeds a certain limit.
It sounds like an automatic safety measure, but it's not.
I suspect some part of the infinite sundial is malfunctioning, so I asked Yunyun to run the automatic diagnostic program to see.
Unfortunately, we were unable to locate the problem. If we can't figure this out soon, the development of the third-generation timestamp system will be further delayed.
Since the automatic diagnostics returned with no results, we'll have to resort to manual debugging, trying each component one by one to pinpoint the issue.
How exactly are we doing that? Let us help.
Thank you, but I only have some rough ideas on what to do next. We'll need permission from Master Yu to access tempos to perform manual troubleshooting. Then it all depends on what we find. Things rarely turned out as planned anyway. I have learned this slowly over my time in Domain 9.
So you need permission to access tempos? Understood. This way, Master Yu has anticipated such a request. You may visit Zhengong at any time.
What we know for sure now is that Madame Ling Han and Dr. Rubilia's hypothesis is largely consistent with the information recorded in the Dark Forms. It's beyond doubt that the forbidden Hendeka County was once a testing ground of the Blackstone civilization. All facilities there were set up to support one project, the incubation capsule that Nan Yin once touched. The dark form inside the incubation capsule keeps the data of the two most recent experiments, conducted respectively on Nan Yin and the Executor. But all records before that are severely damaged beyond restoration. These experiments were designed to transform living beings into dark riches, or something similar. However, what exactly they were trying to achieve through this is not yet clear. Another thing we are certain about is that Nan Yin left the incubation capsule as a partially developed hatchling.
Is that so?
And it requires massive energy for a hatchling to mature into an adult. This is probably why Nan Yin has to take the Darkness Crystamax from the ruins.
The incubation capsule can produce a steady stream of hatchlings, but the energy needed to fully mature is limited. Survival of the fittest is the law of nature. Only the strongest are here to stay. Is this how the strongest adult is selected? Our best guesses, based on what we currently know, are still far from good. We desperately need more information.
Other content is still being processed. Due to the huge amount of calculation involved, I'm unable to give you an estimated time for a comprehensive conclusion.
Got it.
Then, I shall not disturb the visits of our distinguished guests.
Welcome, Miss Plotty from Hycross. I have been informed the reason of your visit. This is our first attempt to upgrade the infinite sundial in all these years. The unexpected situations you have encountered are all within reason. Zhengong will spare no effort to assist you. Please feel free to name your needs.
My guess is... perhaps Perhaps the Omnium reactor is not perfectly compatible, or there might be issues with the infrastructure during the Omnium transmission. We need access to Tempos to examine every part of the Infinite Sundial. If we can locate the problem, we can focus our efforts on solving it. How's Polo doing?
We need the key to access Tempo's internal system.
That's not a problem. Yun will walk you to the Tempo's control room.
Understood.
Thank you.
According to Tempos' automatic diagnostic results, there's no problems with the Infinite Sundial's hardware. Although we will need more time to perform a manual inspection, it's essentially just to confirm an answer that's already quite clear. I personally would focus our attention on the Omnium reactor. The abnormal situation we are experiencing now may be a result of an authorization issue from Gestos' end.
After extensive inspections, I, the authorizer on duty, can assure you that there was no error to speak of during Gestos' authorization process. Acknowledging and correcting mistakes early and redirecting your efforts is a good way to improve work efficiency. More or less.
If I may ask, what's the authorizer on duty?
With clearance level 5, the administrator of Gestos' network system, responsible for monitoring all Omnium reactors, serves as the rotating authorizer in the algorithm arc at Hycro's headquarters. When you attempted to activate this Omnium reactor, I was the one in the algorithm arc who synchronized Gestos' network with the Infinite Sundial and approved the authorization request. Therefore, I deserve to be respected as much as Archon Elric. From now on, I'll be in charge of this operation. All objections are overruled. And my order is to keep your attention on factors within Domain 9.
But our work so far has eliminated all possible causes in Domain 9. Are you suggesting an extremely unlikely miracle has happened? A miracle with a negative connotation in the science field? What a bummer.
Am I seriously hearing this nonsense from a scientific researcher? Do you have any sense of shame? If you insist on sticking to your ways, I shall make an exception and let you sink deeper and deeper down this hole. As far as I know, People from District 9 never learn from their mistakes. Let alone a half-baked underachiever like you, who has absolutely nothing to show other than several papers. Haven't your colleagues ever questioned your professional competence?
Dear Madam Plotty, I'm afraid you don't know Breely that well. It's a bit harsh to jump to such a conclusion based solely on some biased background information in a brief chat.
Let me make it clear. This is what I think about all of you from District 9. A nondescript bunch. Don't like it? Then prove to me you are worthy. But whatever you do, nothing can erase the shameful history of District 9 being captured by the heirs of Ida and losing a vast amount of confidential information. That included some of my hard work. Want to hear how your esteemed Archon Elric pleaded with me to redevelop the program for you back then?
Huh? I think...
Archon Elric is actually your equal in rank. In fact,
the heirs of Ida managed to invade because incompetent executors like you completely failed in their duties. So dutifully fulfill your obligations. Brevi's bodyguard, henchwoman, or whatever you are, young lady. Just do your job and keep the bark down.
better watch out, Your Highness. I bite like a rabid raccoon.
Nunu and Plolo are having a nice conversation. Glad to see their friendship blossom.
Excuse me. Master Yu is waiting for us.
Right. We shall leave you to it.
All right. Since Plolo has given her word, let's try to advance the investigation from different directions. I may need your help, Yanunu. Thank you in advance.
All the abyss currents across the domain have been closed before serious damage can be caused by the darkness. The alert level in the Aquaville ruin is at its highest. No trace of Nanyin so far. The development of the third-generation timestamp system is unable to progress due to the issue with the infinite sundial's energy supply.
I understand. Executor and Miss Shirley, good to see you. I want to learn more about Nanyin's seizure of the Crystamax of Ignisville.
Sure. At that time, Nanyin seemed to be protected by a special group of darkness when drawing energy from the Crystamax. Shrouded in a strange aura, they were much harder to deal with than the average darkness. We'd never seen anything like that before, but we needed to eliminate them before we could approach Nanyin.
Exactly. This bunch was completely different from all the darkness before. They were not like the dark wretches Nanyin once manipulated either.
This is likely a new power Nanyin has acquired after seizing the Crystamax. Some Ignisville domain guards recently reported a similar sighting of the darkness, with unprecedented power near the Nestledale camp. This could mean that Nanyin may still be in Ignisville. We must prepare ourselves in response to the recent encounters with the abnormal darkness entities. I hope you can travel to Ignisville with Mingjing to address this matter.
I understand. Executor and Miss Shirley, we are counting on you.
Supplies must be stored properly. I hope there's something that can help with the research. my thunder! You'll never get what you want.
Ini bosnya kemana ya? Ada bosnya. Kebutan kah? Gak seru banget. Masa harus rebutan kerjain bos? Apakah bisa ganti lain? Power up kan kalau Genshin kan mapnya masing-masing, jadi bosnya hanya milik kita seorang. Ini kayaknya ramean. Kalau udah hilang jadi mana? Kenapa begini? Tiba-tiba hilang. Oh, udah dikerjain orang. Serius dong.
Unexpected loot!
Thank you. Tapi kenapa disuruh kerjain terus? Udahlah. Kita kerjakan saja. Oke. Wah. I think it's only 3 seconds. Tapi tidak terkill. 2, 10. di sekitar Yanu. Skip it up. Beverly Laboratorium. Elaborate. When I'm away from you, wow, sparkling. Apa tuh cara bacanya? On play content. Whatever. Sedang di tempat limited good times. Okay.
There's a lot of unfinished business. I shouldn't rest for too long.
Stop, please. Knowing all this, I can't take it anymore. What would I do with this knowledge if I can change anything? Principle, or being able to do anything that to not know at all. Who should I trust you and how will it make the Stop. Kok nanya? Save us.
Many others are waiting to be saved. There's a lot of unfinished business. I shouldn't rest for too long. There's a lot of unfinished business. I shouldn't rest for too long. Progress. 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 Progress.